friends, welcome to the mid-year. It's June, almost the end of June, and welcome back to the vlogs. I'm excited to be vlogging again. It's been a few months. It is the last week of school this week, and I thought I would bring you along for a day in my life and kind of help me tick off my to-do list. I've been using Notion this year, and I've got my little to-do list in Notion. So yes, we've got a lot of like lesson planning, unit planning that we need to kind of wrap up for the end of term 2 so that we can move into term 3 and not have to really do a lot of work over the holidays. I know a lot of teachers are different, but that is just how I like to work. So come with me tomorrow as we start to check off my to-do list. Maybe that might give you some ideas as well, but I'll see you then. Okay, it has been a day, but I am back at my desk. It is currently 1:55 in the afternoon and I have not even started my to-do list yet. So that is what we are going to do now. Like I said, I've got my to-do list here. I'll pop it up on the screen so you can see it. But basically, we need to finish some unit plans. So next term, I am teaching prep for the very first time in health, and I am like 80% through that lesson plan. So we are gonna finish that off, and that is probably all I will get time to do today before the bell goes. So this is my non-contact time that I have. I teach all day, and then I have the non-contact time in the afternoon where I don't have any students and I can just work on my planning. So that is what I'm going to do now. We're going to start on that finish prep unit plan so I can tick it off. Let's get to it. Say I'm really enjoying creating this prep unit plan. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's all based on looking out for others and identifying emotions in others. So there's lots of books and games and other things we can use. I'm trying to make it as interactive and activity focused as possible. Obviously not so I'm just talking the whole time, because I think that would be pretty boring for like a 4-year-old. So, or a 5-year-old, however old they are in prep. But anyway, that's what I am making at the moment. I'll give you a little example. Lesson 1, for example, is identifying feelings of being cranky or angry. And we do a little game first because I need to know their names because I haven't met them yet. So we do a little name game, and then we are I'm going to tell them what the lesson is about. We're going to read The Very Cranky Bear, talk about why is he cranky, let's look at their faces, look at the emotions, look at the pictures, all of that kind of stuff while we're reading the book. And then we are going to do an activity where we draw the very cranky bear and draw his facial expressions. So that is lesson 1. I think I have planned enough time. It's only 45 minutes, so I don't want to plan too much because I know that they're going to be a lot slower than like my year 6s. Obviously. We'll see how we go. I've planned lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4, so I've got about half the unit done, so maybe not quite 80%, 50%. But anyway, I'm on the right track. I've got a whole heap of resources, so let's go. I have finished the prep unit plan, which I am so excited about. I actually went for a bit of a walk to the library and I picked up some books that I'm going to be using in the prep unit plan. We're talking all about, like I said, we're talking all about emotions, and it's just gonna be so cute. I'm actually really excited about this lesson plan. I've never taught preps before, but I think this is gonna be really fun. Anyway, that is all we are doing at school today. I only ticked off 1 unit plan off my list, but it is completely done, finished, assessment done, everything. So I'm feeling very accomplished. We're actually gonna go to Pilates now, so let's go. I've really been enjoying getting back into podcasts lately. I decided I wanted to get into audiobooks, but I used the time on my way home to listen to podcasts. And because I was listening to audiobooks, I neglected my podcasts, which was very sad. But I'm really enjoying getting back into listening to my podcasts on the way home. So I like to save all of my podcasts in the little podcast like episode section. And yeah, so I'm just gonna choose a podcast, pop it on. Okay, I'm feeling like I wanna pick a little bit of a fun one today. So I'm gonna pick one called Lazy Genius Office Hours. And I think that's gonna be fun. So I thought to finish off this vlog, since we've been talking about me creating my prep unit plan, I thought I would give you some of the things that I do in order to create my unit plans to make it flow a little bit easier. So number one is I always backwards plan. I start with my assessment first. Now this is so that when I am writing the unit plan, I have a clear vision in mind so that I know what I'm teaching the kids. I can focus the activities around the types of things they might be doing in their assessment. Now this is not teaching to the test, but this is making sure that once they get to their assessment, they know exactly what they are going to do. I mean, how many times at school did you get to the test and you think, I have no idea what's going on here. We didn't learn this. That is to eliminate that so they know exactly what they're doing, especially since I am a specialist teacher and I only see these students for 45 minutes a week. I need to make sure that what I am teaching is really specific and to the point and really clear so that when we get to the assessment, they're like, yep, we know what we're doing. So number two is I have been linking all of my resources directly into my unit plan. Now you might already do this and think, oh my gosh, Rachel, of course. But I have been finding resources as I've been writing my full unit plan and linking them into that document. So I literally just have to look at my unit plan, press on the link, and then all of my resources are there ready for that week that I can print off and be good to go. And honestly, it has changed the way that I have planned, that I'm planning. It's linking things into the document. It's so good, it's so good. I don't think I will ever go back. And number three, the third thing that I've actually done is while I have been creating my unit plan and finding my resources, I've also been creating booklets to go with those unit plans with all of the worksheets ready to go. So it's one whole unit of work in one booklet. Now this has worked really well for me being a specialist teacher and the students not necessarily having a specific health book. I've created booklets for them so all of the lessons and resources are in the one place ready to go. That might work for you depending on the different subjects that you teach, but that is something that has worked really well for me, means that the kids can keep all of their resources at school in their desks and I just need to rock up with my things to the lesson instead of with like pages and pages and pages of photocopying, things like that. It's already in their books. All right, friends. That is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this very short little day in a life, ticking off my to-do list. We didn't get everything done, but that's okay. I've been working on my year one unit plan and that is almost done. So very similar to prep, but almost done. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. I will see you next week. Bye, friends.